In the spirit of bringing awareness to brain injury, we asked our caregivers questions on the spot and captured their candid responses.
Let's see what they had to say. Hey everyone, I'm Nicole and this is my colleague Zach, and we work for Spark Lifecare. So Spark provides home health care services in-home and in the local community to those requiring caregiving and rehab assistance.
As you know, June is Brain Injury Awareness Month, and we wanted to give a big shout out to Brain Injury Canada for allowing us to be a part of their campaign and thank them for all the amazing work that they're doing. In the spirit of bringing awareness to brain injury, we asked our caregivers questions on the spot and captured their candid responses.
Let's see what they had to say.
Probably that they're incapable of functioning and that they look a certain way, when in reality they're just like you and I.
And they want to say what they want to say, but sometimes it's not always going to come out the way that they want it to.
Not being motivated or wanting to do an activity, and maybe they just don't know how to initiate.
Not necessarily to do with the individual themselves, but more how the family and friends perceive them as they were before and how they are now, and tend to compare.
If you can't see an injury, then you're fine.
People may think that someone with a brain injury can't regain functions that they previously had.
I think a lot of people don't realize the daily struggles that they go through.
I find that the biggest misconception about people with acquired brain injuries is that they're not aware of their condition.
The biggest misconception with brain injuries is the limitations that we sometimes put on them. I believe my perception has changed is just having a lot more patience and understanding and recognition of where some of the behaviors may be coming from.
After working with people with acquired brain injuries, I found that they are very functional in day-to-day life.
It's just changed my whole perspective on how we have that connection with the physical world and then the cognitive world and how they meet in the middle.
As I understand more what they go through.
My perception has changed in many directions of how I handle initiating activities. I would give them choices.
You can continue on with your life. You're not disabled, you're differently abled.
I never realized how much people with acquired brain injuries are aware of their condition.
Now when I observe or witness unpredictable behavior, I don't attribute it to their personality or their character, I attribute it to the injury.
That I have a lot more patience and understanding.
I didn't really realize to what extent the difficulties were after acquiring a brain injury.
My perceptions changed in the way that I realized there are ups and downs and good days and bad days. You could be having these wicked gains in life and they could be at an all-time high, and then all of a sudden the next day it's like you're at square one.